Hi guys, we're here with Dato Joey Yap for his book launch in Singapore, and we're just going to ask him a few questions about the Rooster Year and Feng Shui. How can you explain Feng Shui in a simplified manner?
In general, I think all of us are energy beings, okay? So, for example, one's courage, one's stamina, one's confidence and faith in himself or in her own abilities, all this cannot be actually measured scientifically, but we all know that we have some form of courage. Sometimes fear is also an energy. So, if you live in an environment that supports you energetically, you perform or you vibrate at a higher level. But if you live in an environment or stay in an environment that is a lower energy, then a lower energy means that you're frustrated all the time, you're angered, and you see scarcity and problems all the time. You become more negative. So if the environment supports you, you perform better, and that's what good Feng Shui means.
Is the Year of the Rooster a good time to conceive a child?
Any year is a good time to conceive a child, okay? Any year is good. That's a blessing from the heavens. If you have a child, that you should celebrate, doesn't matter what year it is.
Very wise. What characteristics can parents expecting babies to be born in the Rooster Year expect?
Well, to be honest, there are every personality can be any year. Come on, right? It doesn't require an intelligent person to figure out that there could be bad people and good people born in every single year. But yet, this sort of thing is what people like to know. There are general characteristics, but they don't apply generally because you need to look down to the year, month, day, and hour. So according to the generic books, they will say the Year of the Rooster has more creative people who are more interested, who are more entrepreneurial in general. Okay, that's generally for the Fire Rooster year. But I've seen people who are not so entrepreneurial as well. So it really depends on the year, month, day, and hour to be specific. Then you get a very specific chart.
Can Feng Shui help parents with difficult children?
I guess the Feng Shui can help the parents become better human beings. And as a result of that, they could be inspirational, encouraging, or loving towards their kids. And that way it helps them become better parents. I don't think a Feng Shui can actually make your kid docile, or just shut them up, I don't think that works that way. Because people do ask me, can you Feng Shui my kids or Feng Shui my children? I don't think that happens that way. The proper way is to understand that we need to be better parents if we want to raise better kids.
Are there any 3 shortcut tips to getting good Feng Shui?
Well, for this year, 2017, there are some shortcuts, for example. Now, basically, using Feng Shui is about positioning yourself in the most optimal area. Imagine using Feng Shui like accessing Wi-Fi. If you access the area where there's maximum signal, you get better reception. So the better signal areas this year in 2017 is the southeast, the east, and the northeast area. So position yourself, just bring your laptop or your iPad, work in those areas and see that your work performance efficiency increases. Or if your bedroom is in these areas, you see that you sleep better, your personality becomes more encouraging and nicer to other people, more loving. That's already an improvement. That's what you need to do. Use the space more. That's the tip.
Okay. What's some quick advice you'd give someone who wanted to improve the qi in their household?
I think a more complete advice would be to understand whether you have short-term and long-term goals. Suppose you want a short-term goal, then that's where my book comes in, the Feng Shui for 2017. The information will be applicable to you. For example, we understand this year, north, south, east, west, the directions, what type of energy is affecting those areas in your home or your workspace, and if you could use them and along with the goals that you have, then you will see some form of improvement energetically. So for example, a quick tip would be the east sector in the 2017 would be the most prosperous and most yang sector. If you work in that area, you have your study room, your work desk is in that area, you find that your performance or efficiency will increase.
Okay. Yeah, that's very interesting, actually.
Interesting,
Yeah.
Right?